Good morning, students. Today, in the lecture series of operating system, we will discuss a very important topic of operating system, that is semaphores. Semaphore, the solution of the critical section problem uh, are not easy to generalize to more complex problems. Okay. So to overcome this difficulty, we can use a synchronous tool called a semaphore. So in this the topics to be covered are semaphore, characteristics of semaphore, types of semaphore, advantages of semaphores, a semaphore I disallow access to resource which depends on how it is set up. Okay, so before seeing the characteristic classical definition S, while S is less than equals to 0, then we are doing no operation and S will be S minus minus. And the classical definition of the signal is signal S. So modification of the integer value of the semaphore in the weight and when a process exits from the critical section, it increases. When it is entering, it is actually decreasing its value. When it is exiting from the critical section, it increases the counting semaphore by 1 and then checks whether it is negative or 0. If it is negative, then that means that at least one process is waiting in the blocked state. Hence, to ensure bounding waiting, the first process on the list of the blocked processes gets enter in the critical section. So the counting semaphore, the processes in the blocked list will get weighted in the order in which they slept. If the value of the counting semaphore is negative, then its state the number of processes in the blocked state, while if it is positive, then it states the number of slots available in the critical section. The second type of semaphore is binary semaphore. So the binary semaphores are quite similar to counting semaphore, but their values are restricted to 0 and 1. Since this is a binary semaphore, and so that is why only the two numbers 0 and 1 is used. So in this type of semaphore, the wait operation works only if semaphore value is equals to 1. So a binary semaphore is a semaphore with an integer value that can range only between 0 and 1. A binary semaphore can be simpler to implement than a counting semaphore, depending on the underlying hardware architecture. Okay, so it's as compared to the counting semaphore, binary semaphore is easy to implement. So it is easy to implement than counting semaphore. Wait and signal operation in semaphore. So, the wait operation, wait S1, then C minus minus. If C is less than 0, then signal S1, wait S2, and signal S1. Both of these operations are used to implement process synchronization. The goal of this semaphore operation is to get mutual exclusion. That is simple form. We are also using mutex. Wait for operation. This type of semaphore operation helps you to control the entry of a task into the critical section. However, if the value of wait is positive, then the value of the wait argument x is decremented In the case of the negative or zero value, no operation is executed. It is also called PS operation. After the semaphore value is decreased, which becomes negative, the command is held up until the required conditions are satisfied. Wait and signal operation in semaphore. So first we will see the wait, that is wait S1 or PS. While S is less than equals to 0, S minus minus. Okay, so this is the wait and signal. In the signal operation, wait S1 and then we are incrementing the value, let's say C++, if C less than equals to 0, signal S2, L signals S1. Or in this type of, mean to say, for wait we are using PS, for signal we are using VS. So this type of semaphore operation is used to control the exit of a task from a critical section. It helps to increase the value of the argument by 1, which is denoted by VS. So this is PS, while S greater than equals to 0, S plus plus. So this is signal. Earlier we have discussed that is wait, and this is wait, and now this is PS, and this signal. The difference between the counting semaphore and the binary semaphore. In the counting semaphore, no mutual exclusion is there, but in the binary semaphore, mutual exclusion is there. Any integer in the counting semaphore can have any integer value, but in the binary semaphore, only two values that can be, taken into the picture, that is 0 and 1. Counting semaphore, more than one slot are there, and the binary semaphore, only one slot is there. In the counting semaphore, provide a set of processes, but it has a mutual exclusion mechanism. Binary semaphore has a mutual exclusion mechanism. So this now we will talk about the advantages of semaphore. So there are a lot of advantages of the semaphore. Let's see what are they. One, to access the critical section. Semaphores are implemented in machine do not allow multiple processes to enter the critical section. As there is busy semaphore, there is never a wasted process. They are machine independent, which should be run in the machine. They allow flexible management of resources. There are some disadvantages of semaphore. One of the biggest limits of semaphore is priority in. Okay, so the priority is the operating system has to keep track of all calls to wait and signal semaphore. Their use is never enforced, but it is in order to avoid deadlocks in semaphore, the wait and signal operation required to be executed in the correct order. So the order is important. So the semaphore programming is a complicated, so there are chances of mutual exclusion. It is also not a practical method for large scale use, as their use leads to loss of modularity. Semaphore is more prone to programmer error. It may cause deadlock or violation of mutual exclusion. Some differences. Thank you. In the next topic, we will discuss some of the classical problems of synchronizations, the dining philosopher problem. These all problems we will discuss in the next lectures.